My name is David Harrison Greis. Welcome to the Greis Report. Tonight we're going to be talking about a couple of really important topics and a couple of developing stories. So number one, NBC News is reporting that the victims of the Alligator Auschwitz prison camp in Florida are currently on a hunger strike. They have been on a hunger strike for roughly 10 days now. In previous episodes, we've discussed how Alligator Alcatraz is really Alligator Auschwitz because the actual conditions inside the camp mimic those found in a concentration camp. So basically what they're doing is they're feeding them food that's spoiled, it's disgusting, there's maggots everywhere. It's a very unsanitary place, according to all the outside observers that have been going in and to the reports of the victims. So right now they are having a hunger strike. They're on day 10 of the hunger strike, and they are holding strong, and these people are heroes. They don't deserve to be in there. So this also comes on the heels of civil rights groups and environmental groups suing the state of Florida, suing Alligator Alcatraz as an entity, and basically suing the government, saying, shut this down. There's no reason for these concentration camps to exist, and the treatment within them is cruel. So if you like what you see so far, please remember to like, subscribe, and down below we have an email address, thegreisreport@gmail.com. Please send us any tips, leads, story requests. That's thegreisreport@gmail.com. We look forward to communicating with our viewership. Thank you for watching. So let's get right back into it. The next one, as a medical professional, this one really disturbs me. I am a behavioral health professional, and I understand how important physical health is as well, and how that plays into behavioral and mental health. One of the things that Kennedy has been talking about since the very beginning of this administration and before is tackling vaccines, because he believes that vaccines cause autism, which we know is not true. Vaccines don't cause autism, clear and simple. So what they did now in the latest move was they removed the American Medical Association, the American Academy of Pediatrics, and the Infectious Diseases Society of America from the CDC vaccine working groups. So that's a lot of terminology, right? Let's dive into what that actually means. So CDC vaccine work groups, essentially what they do is it's a cross-functional group of individuals from different organizations that work together to evaluate a combination of CDC trial data and also trial data of vaccines from the corporations and manufacturers of the vaccines. What they do is they determine with a number of different risk factors what the cost-benefit analysis of this vaccine is. And as a result of these work group meetings, you have vaccine guidance that we know of today. So like the flu shot vaccine, the COVID shot vaccine, all of that comes from these work groups. So they have been prohibited from engaging with these work groups. And it's not just them. And the AMA said in a joint statement with a number of other organizations that this is a very dangerous situation for national health, and it's basically the goal of this, they feel, is to undermine public health and to undermine trust in vaccines and the medical professionals. This stands in line with the anti-science rhetoric that we've been hearing from this administration. And the last and final story that I'm going to cover, I'm going to be linking this story in the description. Please, I urge you, go and look at this story. It is a visual essay, and it is horrible to watch, but it is essential that you see the truth and the horror of what the ICE Gestapo are doing. So basically what ICE is doing is they have this habit now of breaking car windows and dragging people out, sometimes at great bodily harm to the victim of that attack. Now, ICE feels that they are justified in this, but the problem is there's never been a precedent for smashing windows and dragging people out of cars during routine immigration stops or anything of the sort. They haven't been green-lighted by the administration to do this either. And one of the things that this ProPublica expose found is that the violent officers who are engaging in these sadistic acts and violent acts towards innocent human beings are being promoted and given bonuses and raises. So they're being reinforced for bad behavior. What we have here is a growing problem of a Gestapo private police force full of contractors with a bloated budget. We need to keep our eye on where this money is going, and we need to make sure that we keep our eye on one another. If you see something, say something. Don't let your brothers and sisters and everything else go be afraid of needing to go outside and go to the store and do everything else. We can protect one another. This is David Harrison Greis of the Greis Report, signing off.